We're up, didn't we?
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
How are you?
I had actually stopped looking because I was waiting for you to tell me. So. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Welcome back. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's feeling good. As I like to say, if it was a good week for you, then thank God it's Shabbat and you can reflect and enjoy that good week. And if it was a rough week for you, thank God it's Shabbat because it means it's over. If it wasn't a good week, that means it's over, and thank God for that. So we're going to go ahead and begin our service this evening. We are in the Siddur Lev Shalem. It's the medium of the three books that might be in front of you, and the greatest. The Siddur Lev Shalem, and we'll start on page 10. Shabbat Shalom to those just coming in. We're going to continue Psalm 95, page 11. Page 13.
לתפארת במקדשו. חבו לאדוני משפחות העמים, חבו לאדוני ככל העוז. חבו לאדוני כבוד שמו, שאו מנחה וחצרותיו, שחרו לאדוני בחדרת קודש, חירו מפניו כל הארץ. אמרו הגויים אדוני מלך, עתיקו דבר ועתיבו, ימים ימים ושנים, ישמחו השמיים ותגב הארץ. ירם הים ומלואו, יעלו שדה בכל שבו, עד ירננו כל צאצאיו לפני אדוני קיבה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוטיה בצדק ולעמים באמונתו.
We'll continue responsibly in the English, beginning on page 15, Psalm 97. Adonai reigns, let the earth be glad, the many distant lands rejoice.
Cloud and thick darkness surround the divine, righteousness and justice near God's throne. Fire goes before God, consuming besiegers round about.
Flashes of lightning illumine the land, the earth watches and trembles. Mountains melt like wax at the approach of Adonai, at the approach of the Master of all the earth.
Celebrate righteousness, and all the nations see God's glory.
Worshippers of idols be shamed for praising false gods. All that is deemed supreme bow before God. You, Adonai, are above all that is earthly, exalted over all that is worshipped as divine.
Those who love Adonai hate you. God protects the lives of the faithful. They remember you and
Light is sown for the righteous and joy for the upright. Rejoice in Adonai, you righteous people, and thank God as you pronounce the divine holy name. Psalm 98, page 17. Mizmor, Shiru Adonai, Shir Chadash, Ki Nivlod Asa, Hoshia Lo Yamino, Uzro Kocho, Dia Adonai Shivato, Ve'ekolim Kilatzikato, Zachar Adonenu Mato, L'Bnei Yisrael Rucho Haaretz, Yeshua Eloheinu, Haviu Adonai Kol Haaretz, Pitchu Eladenu V'Zameinu, Zamru Adonai Echinor, Echinor V'Kol Zimra, V'chatzot V'Kol Shofar, Ha'il L'nei HaMelech Adonai Yeram Hayam Ulo, V'Yosheva, V'Haro Yichachar, Yachari Ranenu Lifnei Adonai Kiva Lishpor Haaretz,
ישפוט וצדק, ועמים וישרים.
Page 19. Adonai malach yirkezu amim, Yosef kruvim zanutam. Join together 3 lines from the bottom, page 20.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Yishtahavu L'Arkocho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Yishtahavu L'Arkocho. Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu.
I invite you all to rise as we turn to page 21, Psalm 29, the 6th and final psalm, representing the 6 days of the week before we'll welcome in Shabbat. Again, page 21.
Mizmor leDavid, Avul Adonai v'nei, Avul Adonai, Kavod v'ayayay, Avul Adonai kevod shemo yishtachavu Adonai me'avat kodesh, Kol Adonai Adonai, El HaKavod Yiri, Adonai, Amay Rabbi, Kol Adonai, Bakoach, Kol Adonai Behadar, Kol Adonai Shofer Arazim, V'shaver Adonai Erazei Amanon, Vayarkitenet Moegel Levanon, V'siro Kemo ben reining, Mayayay, Kol Adonai Chotze v'Avodesh, Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar, Yachil Adonai Kadesh, Kol Adonai Yolel Ayalon, Vayecheso Ye'arot U'Heichalo Kulo Omer Kavod Ayayay Adonai V'Amam Yashav Yeshev Adonai Melech Le'olam Adonai Oz Le'amo Yitin Adonai Yivarech Etamu V'Shalom.
You may be seated. So we prepare to welcome in Shabbat with L'cha Dodi, beginning page 23. We'll start and about halfway through. We'll change tunes just to keep you on your toes, keep you guessing. Make sure you don't doze off in the middle of L'cha Dodi. So, it'll keep you awake, and God willing, I'll even remember to do it. So we'll see. I'm getting better. Make improvements. That's okay. Each day a little better. Page 23.
Pnei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'yivorecha, Yishmi'anu el ha'michal, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, L'shemo tiferet tikha. Lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha, Yihi mikor abracha, Erosh mikedem nesucha, Sof ma'aseh v'machshvat milah. Lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Yikdash melech lemelucha, U'mitzehi mitoch ha'echa, Ram Hashem ve'mekadacha, Ve'hu yachol la'icha. Lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Page 24. Ki nari me'afakumi, Livshi tifartechami, Hayat ben Yishai beit halachmi, Kol ma'el nafshi ke'ala. Lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, Ki ha'orech u'miori, Uri, shir davedi, Kavod Adonai alayich mikla. Lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. 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 Sometimes this is what happens. I get the question, I'm like, what's the verse? Thank you. Lo tiboshi velo tikami, ma tishtochachi u'ma telmi, ach yechesu ani ami, v'nimneta yirati la lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. V'hayu livshisa shosai. And let's look back. Shosai. V'rachaku kol bevalayich, Yansi salayich Elohayich, Kim sos chatan, al kala lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Yami Usmo Tifroti, Yeta Dona Tariti, Ayarish Ben Parzi, Benis Mecha, Benagi La Lecha Likrat Kala, Bene Shabbat Kabbalah. Dodi nikrat kala, B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. We v'shalom atelemala, Gam b'simcha u'b'torah, Tochem u'nei yam sifura, Boi hala, la 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 dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat Kabbalah, v'chal dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. You may be seated. We have any sports fans here? You guys know the announcer's curse? The announcer's curse is when the announcer in the game says, like, he's hit his last 5 shots. He's inevitably going to miss the next one. So I'm going to blame Erin for doing the announcer's curse when she's like, you've been doing great at switching tunes. And that cursed me to not be able to do it. It's all good. Now that we welcome Shabbat, we'll continue with the Psalm for Shabbat, Psalm 92, page 27. Mizmor Shir, Shir Yom HaShabbat, Mizmor Shir, Shir Yom HaShabbat, Mizmor Shir, Shir Yom HaShabbat, Mizmor Shir, Shir Yom HaShabbat. We'll continue responsibly in English. The song of the day of Shabbat. It is good to thank you, Adonai, and sing to your name most high, to proclaim your love at daybreak, your faithfulness each night. You gladden me with your deeds, Adonai, and I shall sing of your handiwork. The arrogant do not understand, the fool does not comprehend this. The wicked flourish like grass, and every evildoer blossoms, only to be destroyed forever. Surely your enemies, Adonai, surely your enemies will perish. All who commit evil will be scattered.
Raises up his horn, you raise my head high, anointed.
As my enemies gather against me, my gaze remains steady, my ears listen and hear.
His flames like a big bomb, rise like a secret weapon. Adonai, they flourish in our God's courts.
In old age they remain fruitful, still fresh and bountiful, proclaiming Adonai is upright, my rock in whom there is no fault. Oh, yeah, Seva, Sheni Baranani Bihiyu, Nagi Kesharana, Turi Yogatavo. Page 29. Adonai Malach, Keelu Lameh, Lameh Shadonai, Oti Tazah, Aftiko, Te'el Batiko, Nachon Kisecha Lameach, Elamato, Nasu Narot Adonai, Nasu Narot Koma, Yisu Ne'arot Min Kolot Ma'im Rabim Ma'im Shvareya, This time, we'll take a moment and invite those in mourning and those observing yurtzeits to rise for the mourner's cottage, age 30. Yikadam v'yikadash shnei rava, ve'amad yibrach yidudeh v'yanich malachuteh, v'chayechon v'yamichon v'chayei beit Yisrael, v'agala v'zman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehesh shnei rava v'barach v'elam v'lameh maya, yiparach v'yishtabach v'yitparach v'yitparach v'yitnaseh, Yitradar, Yitaleh, Yitala, Shmei, Kucha, Brechu. Ve'ilam, Yimkom, Berchata, V'shirata, Jush Bechata, V'nechemata, Damiram, Ve'alma, Yibru, Amen. Yehi Shlama, Rava, V'yishmaya, V'chayim Aleinu, V'yal Kol Yisrael, Yibru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, V'yvroma, Yaseh Shalom, Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei teilah. Amen. Be seated. This time, we're going to take a moment before we go on to the Mari service, in the second half of our service, and invite you all to reflect on the week that's just passed and think about all the things that may have happened this week. And if there's anything you'd like to share with our Mishpacha, with our Bethel family, feel free to do so. If there's any rough things from the week that we can support you with, feel free to share that. If there's any good things that happened, we can celebrate with you, offer those. If there's any mediocre things that we can go, meh, at, invite you to share that too. Anybody want to share anything from the last week? Yes.
I got my cast on, so now I'm able to conduct the services.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, surgery, right? Foot surgery. So he had foot surgery a couple weeks ago. And now he can come back to services already with a cast on. So we're glad to have you back. And foolishly not, we hope heals quickly. Anybody else? Don't be shy. Or be shy and speak up anyway.
I know this is a small thing, but for context, in case you don't know, I work in the office here. I know, and I do this for other ones. So it's like a really small thing, but we do, like, if you look in the Shabbat website, you'll see, like, updates and anniversaries. One of the people having a birthday this coming week, she's Latina, so she's got some accents over the O's of her name, so I'm just like, oh, good, I double checked I double checked with Israel last weekend, and I got the right accent.
The right accent, the right, I don't remember what those are called.
I don't either, but they're in the right place.
Yeah, it's got a different name in French and Spanish. I don't remember what it is either one. I took French once upon a time. I don't remember most of it. Anybody else want to share anything? Yes.
At meeting the last couple of days, we had guests, we had a family from the fourth traveling through town. Because their his wife was in the nice to have visitors and to have a meeting.
That's what the minion's for. It's for those of us who are, for us, and our people who are mourning, but also somebody happens to come through the door who needs it.
If you look between Sarasota and Black Nashville, this is the only one they can find.
Yeah, I believe we are the only twice daily minion in the state. Anybody else? That's a pretty cool one to end on too. But
We have a couple from Chicago, from the Civil Rights War.
I did meet them. There was a couple from Chicago who came by. I will say it was, we had a meeting with somebody from Sanford yesterday. This was kind of fun. And I said, they asked, like, oh, where are you from? I'm like, oh, I'm from Chicago. Like, oh, like she's from Chicago too. I'm like, oh, really? That's great. Where? She's like, Downers Grove. I'm like, that's where I grew up. You were literally like the second person in my life outside of Downers Grove who I met who has an S. I'm like, I'm from Downers Grove. Like, nobody's from Downers Grove except for like us. So that was kind of fun and that was kind of cool. And then, so it was like, it's nice to meet them. Then I found out she went to the wrong high school, so it all ended after that. Had to go on the south side of town. Well, we're glad y'all are here. Glad you're welcoming Shabbat with us, and glad to be able to celebrate with you. This time, I'd like to invite you to rise as I will continue page 39b with our modern service. Et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch et Adonai Elohim Melech Haolam Shekilam Asa V'Yemashki Yikrei Mishpat Kodesh Me'erev V'Aderev נוכל לנו ישראל בקדושתו היום ולילה כולל אור מפני חושך וחושך מפני אור מעביר יום ובין לילה מעביר בין יום ובין לילה אדוני צבאות שמו חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני אמרי ורבי. Page 40. Adonam Beit Yisrael Amcha Torah u'mitzvot Chukim mishpatim Otanu limadeta Akein Adonai Eloheinu V'shavmeinu kumeinu Nasiach bechukecha ונשמח דברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו לאורך ימינו, לאורך ימינו, והם נגד יומם ולילה, יומם ולילה. אהבתך תסיק לנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ואהבת עלינו אדוני אלוהיך, בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושכיננת לפניך ודיברת בם, ושבתך וביתך ולכתך בדרך, ושוכבך ומאתך, ושכם לאלוהיך והיו זוכו בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך
וישמרך.
תשמעו את מצוותיי, אשר אנוכי מצווה לכם יום להבא, את ארונכם ולא טוב, וכל לבבכם וכל נפשכם. Continue responsibly in the English, page 43b. You proclaim the covenant on the seventh day. You love this day we inherited, delighting in its remembrance. From the time you bestowed it, joy filled the hearts of Yeshuru and the people you redeemed. You exalted Shabbat as a sign between us forever. 6 days your world was formed, on the seventh day you rested.
On this day you rest.
To honor your name, they sing songs of praise to the one deserving of praise. We continue together on page 44. Malchuto v'ratzon kiblu aleihem, Moshe Miriam v'nei Yisrael, v'chalu shira v'simcha rabban v'emru kulam.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילה ספר.
מלכותך רבו בניך, כי ים לפני משה, צלינו ואמרו,
אדוני יברוך לעולם ועד.
ונאמר כי חזרנו את יעקב וגלום חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני God Israel. Page 45. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים ולפני שכת שלומך. ושמוע לתתנו ואוהנו לחיים ולשלום יתעלי אדוני, ולעשנו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני, סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל, ועל ירושלים. I invite you to rise, page 46. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael,
לעשות את השבת ודורות ברית העולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל לא תהיה העולם. ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויבא.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, למען יברכי כימיך מלכותי,
וחייכו יומך וחייכו בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב.
Yiparach, v'yishtabach, v'yikar, v'yitramach, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitala, shmei v'kudsha,
Baruchu,
ve'ela, v'kubirchata, v'shirata,
Tushbehata menechemata, Damiran le'amah.
v'yimeru.
Amen.
Will remain standing for the Amidah, which is recited privately in the evening, beginning on page 47 and going to page 52. Please feel free to use the Hebrew, the English, or use this time for your own personal prayers and reflections. If you don't want to have to sit down and get back up, you're welcome to just close the book when you're done, and then that way I know you're done before we. If you're still praying, please take your time and finish at your own pace. We'll continue together, page 53. Please rise. ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם. ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישפוט ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי, ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו אלוהי אבותינו, אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יצחק אלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה אלוהי רחל אלוהי לאה, האל הגדול העולם אל עליון בונה שמיים וארץ, מגן האור מדברו וחיי מתים במאמרו, האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו, המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו, כי מה רצה להניח לכם, כי מה רצה להניח להם, לפניו האור יראה, ונודע לשמו בכל יום תמיד, לעולם רחוק. אל האור אדון השלום, מקדש השבת ולך שביעי, מניח בקדושה לעמד שני עונג, זכר למעשה בראשית. Page 54. אלוהינו אלוהי אבותינו, וצאנו מנוחתנו, קדשנו במצוותיך, ותן חלקנו בתורתך, שמחנו בטובך, ושמחנו בישועתך, ותחל ליבנו לעבדך באמת. הנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו, באהבה וברצון, שבת קודשך, ינוחו ישראל, מקדש שמך. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת. יקרא שמי רבה, ורבה תברכי ותביאם לחמחותי בחי חול ומחול וחי לכל בנצרה וקלה בזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, ויום יום יתברך. יתברך וישתבח בפר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתרע ויתלה ויתרשמי לקודשה ברכו, לעילה וטובין חטא ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דהירה בארבע אמרו אמן. תקבלת לא תון ואותון לכל ישראל כל דם ובהון וישמעיה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום הרבים שמעיה וחיים עלינו וכל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום בברמה ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל אמרו amen. Remain standing, page 55. Sabri חבריי, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הקפה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצה בנו, בשבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו, זיכרון למעשה בראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר יציאת מצרים. קיבלנו אחר כך, והודענו כי
Bikorani, V'shabbat kodshecha, V'yahu ratzon, Hinchaltanu.
Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. And we'll continue with Aleinu, page 56. Aleinu v'shameach
Adonako, V'she'tzuna v'yotzer Bereshit, Shelo asanu k'goyei aratzo, V'lo samanu k'mishavot adama, Shelo sam Elokeinu gahem, V'gor aleinu k'chol amonam, V'anachnu korim, U'mishtachavim v'modim, V'nei Eleh, Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Yehuno
Shamayim v'yosef haaretz, Moshe karov b'shamayim imam, V'shechinah tuzot, V'inah tuzot, V'rohei meromim, Hu Eloheinu Eino, Elokeinu v'bezumato, Kakatu v'torato, V'dachayom v'ashevota, Elovavecha, Ki Adonai hu Elohim, B'shamayim imam, V'haaretz
למלוך עליהם והמה עליהם אחריהם, כי המלכות שלך היא, ולמי אפילו, הכל ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
V'nema, Adonai, Melech al kol haaretz, Vayom hahu, Yeh Adonai echad, U'shemo, echad.
Be seated. This time we take a moment to recognize that today and in the last week we observe the yahrzeits of Felicia Alberti, Jack Allen Sr., Barbara Bean Nixon, Morris Bolitsky, Myron Cohen, Rabbi Cynthia Culpepper, Evelyn Dreyer, Louis Epstein, Doris Fingerman, Isidore Friedman, Susan Goldberg, Marion Goldberg, Carol Goldman, Rosa Golger, Al Gordon, Julia Hanan, Harold Hirsch, Rachel Ayakubovich, Isidore Krantz, Lillian Lapidus, Max Levine, Gladys Levis, Bess Levy, Rhoda Link, Walter Nathan, Ilsa Nathan, Yale Niren, Alan Nozick, Beatrice Nozick, Annalie Reddish, David Reutman, Pincus Rosenthal, Bernat Schwartz, David Schwartz, Anna Shapiro, Claire Simon, Joe Stein, Eleanor Steinlaw, Mildred Stern, Rosalie Tenenbaum, Hannah Tormay, Sydney Ziff, and Rose Zucker. We also continue to mourn the recent passings of Mickey Rubenstein, Joan Harmon, and Gregory Scheinfeld. Zichronam Livracha, may their memories be a blessing. As we invite those in mourning and those observing their sites to rise for the Mourner's Kaddish, page 58. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shnei Rabbah, ve'alman yibrach v'yudeh yamlich machuteh, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayeh v'chon Beit Yisrael, v'agalah v'zman karim v'yomeh. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam v'lomei amayim. Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipahar v'yitzoman v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shmei b'kudusha b'rechu. Le'elam minkol birchata v'shirata. V'tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran be'alma yimru amen. Yehei Shlama Rabbah min Shmaya. V'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'imroma. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'yimru amen. You can be seated. Before we conclude, just a couple brief announcements. First of all, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us. Glad to have you here and celebrate with you. Tomorrow morning, we'll be right back in this room, 9:30 for Shabbat morning services. I hope you'll join us. And we have a lovely lunch afterwards, so all the more reason to come. The office will be closed on Monday in honor of Labor Day. So if you need anything, give us a call, give us an email. We just won't answer it until Tuesday. So, so we'll be closed Monday. We will do, our daily meeting will still be meeting 5:30 in the evening and 8 a.m. in the morning instead of the usual 7 a.m. So you can sleep in an extra hour. Next Friday night, September 6th, Blue Jean Shabbat. The dynamic duo of davening, Dahlia and Robin, will be leading us in services. If that's not motivation enough to come, then Warren's Fried Chicken will be for Shabbat dinner. And if that's not motivation enough to come, then I don't know what could possibly motivate you to come. So that should be all the motivations you need. So hope to see you next Friday night. Psst, the deadline to register was supposed to be today. But if you do it over the weekend, just tell them the rabbi told you it was okay. So I hope you'll join us for Blue Jean Shabbat next week. And then the 7th, Shabbat morning on the 7th, we'll be celebrating the anniversary of Naomi and Ed Feinberg. So I hope you'll join us Saturday morning to celebrate with them as well.
If you need motivation, there's ice cream cake.
There you go. That's only 3 words you had to say. As you know, the high holidays are coming up, so lots of things coming up, lots of things to keep an eye out for. You'll be getting lots of information about the high holidays soon. If you need some help getting in the high holiday spirit, we got some opportunities. Wednesday, September 18th, we'll be doing Torah on Tap at Elysian Gardens, co-sponsored by Jet XYZ. First round's on us, so I hope you'll come. We'll be high holiday themed, so I hope you'll join us. And then the September 21st, not high holiday related, will be Ava Halpern's Bat Mitzvah. So come celebrate with the Halpern family. And then back to high holiday themed, the 28th will be Slichot. We'll meet at 7 o'clock for a Slichot service, followed by co-sponsored with the Movie Talk Village. We'll be showing a couple short films on high holiday themes, and then we'll be discussing them as well. There'll be popcorn and stuff to go with Slichot as well. And then into the high holidays. So, keep an eye out. Keep an eye on your emails, keep an eye on the website, keep an eye out for carrier pigeons. We'll get all the information to you however we need, so you know what's going on for the high holidays. Anything else I'm forgetting? Say lulav and etrog orders, because Sukkot will come very soon as well, are due at the end of the month, September 25th. Lulav and etrog orders are due, so even before Slichot, feels crazy to me, but we gotta get time to get them. So, thank you all for being here. Thanks for coming. We will conclude today with, let's go with Shalom Aleichem, page 73. Took me a second to decide what I wanted to do. So, we'll do a tune we've been working on. If you know it, sing along with us. If you don't know it, it repeats a lot. So, hopefully by the second or third stanza, you'll pick it up. So, page 73. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Ay ay ay. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Borechem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Borechem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Ay ay ay. Borechem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Ay ay ay. Baruch Hu l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Ay ay ay. Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Shabbat Shalom. Wishing you a peaceful and a restful Shabbat, and hope to see you in the morning. Shabbat Shalom.
It's good to fight. It's good for generation.